हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल के आयुष्मान क्लासेस। हम लोग आज पढ़ने वाले हैं अमाइंस। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। अमाइंस क्या होते हैं? अमाइंस होते हैं डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अमोनिया। अमाइंस आर डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अमोनिया। ओके, क्या होते हैं ये? डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अमोनिया, ऑफ अमोनिया। ओके, ये क्या होते हैं? डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अमोनिया। और देखिए, जो अमाइंस होते हैं थ्री टाइप्स के होते हैं। बेसिकली क्या होते हैं? थ्री टाइप्स के होते हैं। एक होता है, आप अमाइंस को तीन तरह से देख सकते हैं। तो देखिए, अगर जो अमाइंस है NH2 ग्रुप है, वो अगर एक साइड कार्बन एटम से जुड़ा हो तो उसको बोलते हैं प्राइमरी अमाइन, यानी 1 डिग्री अमाइन। ठीक है, 1 डिग्री अमाइन, अमाइंस। ओके, तो 1 डिग्री अमाइंस को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? प्राइमरी अमाइन बोलते हैं। क्या बोलते हैं? प्राइमरी अमाइन। 1 डिग्री को बोलते हैं। और देखिए, वैसे ही हमारे पास क्या होता है? 2 डिग्री अमाइंस होते हैं। तो एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे आप CH3 और यहाँ पे NH2 ले सकते हैं। ठीक है, यहाँ पे CH3 NH2। ठीक है, दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ प्राइमरी अमाइन। अगर हम लोग सेकेंडरी अमाइन की बात करें, यानी 2 डिग्री अमाइंस की, जिनको हम लोग सेकेंडरी अमाइंस बोलते हैं, तो हमारे पास क्या होना चाहिए? डबल साइड। लेट अस टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द सिंपलेस्ट। ठीक है, तो here we will take an example of CNHC. Okay, in which the nitrogen, it means amines, is between two carbon atoms, which is example. ठीक है, the third example which we can take is tertiary amine. Okay, in which N group is attached with the 3 carbon atom or surrounding by the 3 atoms. Here you can see easily in this. Okay, now come to the preparation of amines. There are different methods to prepare amines. Okay, first of all we will go with the preparation reaction. Okay, preparation. After that we will see the reactions of the amines also, but before that we will start with the preparation reaction. First of all we will see ammonolysis. What? Ammonolysis. It means we will just do nucleophilic substitution, okay, by ammonia. This is known as ammonolysis of alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. Is it clear? This method of preparation of amines, in which nucleophilic substitution happens, okay, occurred. Nucleophilic substitution, in which what we will take? We will take ammonia NH3. Do you know the formula of ammonia? Yeah, it's a Lewis base due to the presence of the due to the presence of lone pair of electrons in central atoms in N. Okay, in nitrogen, in which we will react it with the RX. Okay, so NH3 then react with R. Okay, it will NH3. It means N act as a nucleophile, and then it attacks on R. Okay, and X will be substituted by N. Okay, then the formation of RNH2. RNH2 will form RNH2, which is 1 degree amine. Note down it. Again, if we will react 1 degree amine with RX, then again the same process followed, and 2 degree amine will form. Okay, what form? R2NH. Okay, R2NH will form. Along with again, if we will do it, okay, then what will form? R3NH. Okay, R3N will form. If we will do again it, then an ammonium salt forms. It means 4 degree ammonium salt. Okay, ammonium salt. Here you can see the example R4N. Okay, it is a coordination compound. We have already discussed the coordination compound, how they form. So this is an example of it. Okay, next the preparation reaction is Gabriel Thalimide synthesis. If you will see here, pH is silent in Gabriel synthesis. Okay, Gabriel Thalimide synthesis. Okay, So in the second method of preparation, in ammonolysis, just revise it. What happens in ammonolysis? Nucleophilic substitution occurred in which ammonia react with the alkyl halide and substitute halide from the alkyl. Okay, halogen from the alkyl, and formation of the 1-degree amine takes place. After that, same process will be followed. If we will follow same process, if we will react alkyl halide to the 1-degree amine, then again 2-degree, okay, 2-degree amine will form, 2-degree amines will form, and then again 3-degree amines will form, which we call as quaternary amine. Okay, sorry, tertiary, and then again if we will follow same, then 4-degree ammonium salt will be formed. It means quaternary amine salt. Okay, now if we will come to the Gabriel, okay, Gabriel, whatever the pronunciation is, Gabriel, I will pronounce it as a Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel pH thalimide. Okay, thalimide synthesis. What happens in this reaction? Let us consider an example. Okay, in Gabriel thalimide synthesis, potassium thalimide can be used to prepare primary amine. Again, note down this. All these points will help you to actually answer the questions, whatever the competition is. Okay, in J main also, in J advance also, all these points will be, these are basic points. Okay, in your board exam also, how you are writing, that then your marks will be improved. Okay, so what happened basically in this, first of all we are having phthalic acid. Okay, phthalic acid, it means in benzene group, COOH group, carboxylic group, dicarboxylic group is attached. Okay, then if we will react NH3 with phthalic acid, then what will form? Here form benzene ring will same as it was, and again OH will be substituted by the ammonia. The same process, the same nucleophilic process will be followed here, in which C double bond O is as it is, and in place of OH, okay, NH2 will form, NH2 in both the cases, or you can say both. Okay, so NH2 will be formed. If we will react it again, then if we will heat it, you will say if we will heat it, then here from here NH3 will be reduced. It means NH3 will be gone away as a extra product. What will happen here? You will see NH3 will be out. Okay, NH3 will be out from here, and a compound named as thalimide will be formed. Okay, thalimide, you can see the examples here. This compound is known as thalimide. Okay, so how thalimide looks like, you have seen that in which a benzene ring is there. Okay, along with benzene ring, C double bond O in both. Okay, in 1 degree or 2 degree is present, and again with the C atoms, N is there, and along with N, H is hydrogen is present with N. Okay, and H is acidic. Okay, why it is acidic? Because H is in electronegative atom. Okay, mostly at the electronegative atom, all the hydrogen atoms are acidic. Okay, and electropositive atoms, the hydrogen present, which is known as basic hydrogen. Okay, mostly, generally, there are some exceptions in it, but we will not talk about it. Okay, now if we will react, okay, aqueous NaOH, what we will react with? Aqueous NaOH. Okay, if we will react aqueous NaOH in the okay, in the presence of, if we will react thalimide in the presence of aqueous NaOH and aqueous KOH, okay, in aqueous KOH, what will form? Form the formation of benzene, okay, and along with again C double bond O, and again C double bond O, N minus and K plus H2O. H2O will be released as a extra product. Okay. Again, if we will go with the RX, again if we will react with RX as same as we have done in our monolysis of alkyl halide, then in RX alkyl phthalimide, okay, N alkyl phthalimide will be formed, as you can see in the screen. What will happen to it? It will form N alkyl phthalimide. A benzene ring is there along with C double bond O as same as it was, and basically H will be replaced by R. Now, yes, there was K plus. The formation of K plus occurred in previous one. But if we will react with alkyl halide, then what will happen to it? An N-alkyl phthalimide will be formed. Okay, N-alkyl phthalimide will form. This structure is important to note down. Even in competition exam, most of the time it is being asked. Okay, then if we will react with aqueous HCl, okay, aqueous HCl, or you can say it as a acidic water, H3O plus, okay, then it will form 1 degree amine, RNH2 will be formed. Then in short, if we will be revising all this, then what happened to this reaction? Okay, but our main reaction started from phthalimide because its name is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. What we are doing? We are doing synthesis of phthalimide. So its name is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Okay, and all the named reaction are due to their scientist name who discovered that reaction or those reactions. Okay, which named after it. Okay, which named after the inventor of that reactions. Okay, now what happened to these reactions? In short, we will summarize it and then we move next. First of all, we are having phthalic acid. Okay, its name is phthalic acid. Now if we will react NH3 with it, what happened? Phthalimide will be formed. Important to note, this compound is known as phthalimide. Okay, pH is silent and phthalimide. And again, if we will heat it, then phthalimide will form. Okay, first of all, phthalic acid, if we will react with ammonia, if we will react phthalic acid to ammonia, then phthalimide will be formed. And if we will heat it, then NH3 will be moved out and phthalimide will form. If we will react phthalimide to aqueous NaOH and aqueous KOH, then what will form? Then N minus and K plus will be attached to it and water will be move out. Okay, then again if we will react it with RX, it means alkyl halide, then what will form? N-alkyl phthalimide will be formed. Okay, N-alkyl phthalimide will be formed. Which and if we will react it with aqueous HCl or acidic water, then what will form? 1 degree amine will be formed. And the important to note 3 points. Okay, the compound phthalimide for the competitive examination and the name of the compound that we have first started the reaction, which is phthalic acid. This is important to note. Phthalimide, this is the basic term you should to know. And what the intermediate form between these reactions, which is N-alkyl phthalimide. Okay, N-alkyl phthalimide. Now next move on. Okay, these are some important points. Okay, these are some important points. First of all, what follows SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction. Basically the mechanism that involved is basically SN2. As I have already told you, NH3 act as a Lewis base, so it act as a nucleophile also, and it will attack on the sites. Okay, nucleophilic sites. Now, alkyl halide must be primary or secondary. Yes, alkyl halide should not be bulky. If it will bulky, then it will not give any reaction, any kind of reaction. Okay, Now come to the next, Hoffman bromamide degradation. What? Hoffman bromamide degradation. Next term. Okay, you have just maintained all these. What were the reactions? Only one primary amines will be formed. Yes, only one primary amines will form. The important second point is, and the basically in short you can summarize it as these reactions as a like, if we are having phthalimide, okay, in which first we will react it with base, which may be aqueous NaOH or maybe aqueous KOH. Okay, then we in second step we will react it with a alkyl halide, then again aqueous HCl or acidic water. Then what? 1 degree amide, 1 degree amide will form, amine will form. Okay, now Hoffman bromamide reaction, this is very important reactions. After next we will move ahead. Okay, the next reaction is Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Okay, Hoffman, as you know that Hoffman, you have ever heard about this word Hoffman? Yes, I think so. You should to remember the word. Okay, Hoffman in hydrocarbon, I think so. You have the knowledge about it that two types of products are formed: Sadjev product and Hoffman product. Okay, Sadjev was major product and Hoffman was less product or even not a major product. Okay, Hoffman bromamide, bromamide degradation. Okay, degradation reaction. Primary amide react with solution of bromine of chlorine in sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide to yield amines. Okay, then in this reaction what happens? First of all, we are having one acid amide. Okay, one acid amide. It means we are having derivative of amines. Okay, acid derivative of amines, which is RCONH2. Okay, RCONH2. Now if we will react it with Br2 and along with ethanolics. Okay, just listen it carefully. Ethanolic solution of KOH. Okay, so for KOH we are reacting it with 4 moles. Okay, then what will form in the presence of Cl2 aqueous NaOH? Okay, there are two things which we should to note. In place of Br2 we can use, okay, in place of Br2 we can use Cl2 as well. Okay, and in the presence of aqueous NaOH, reaction take place, NaOH. Okay, and aqueous KOH can also be used. Okay, aqueous KOH can also be used in this reaction. Then what will form? RNH2 will form, and along with KBr, potassium bromide will form, which is of 2 moles. Okay, and K2CO3 will form, and H2O, water, will be moved out as a byproduct. Or if you will watch it in the presence or with the Br2 and in the place of, okay, in the place of Br2 and aqueous NaOH or KOH, whatever it will, we can use NaOBr also. Okay, NaOBr also, or in presence or even in the place of Cl2 and KOH, or you can say NaOH, we can use NaOCl also. Okay, NaOCl also. These are some important points which will help you to JEE Advanced or even in mains. Okay, now come to the mechanism section. Okay, what were the mechanisms involved? Basically, if you will go with the mechanism, I think so, don't believe it for the board. Okay, you are going, that's good for this advanced examination, J advanced, you are preparing for the competitive ones. But for the boards, you should skip all these and just see only whatever is going on in reactions only. Okay, just try to learn the reaction. So okay, I will just take a screenshot and learn from it. Okay, I will not going to explain all these mechanisms. These are very simple. First of all, aqueous OH move out with the H. Okay, and here also nucleophilic attack will be there, and so on. The same reaction will be followed as we have discussed above. Okay, this reaction is shown by primary amides or primary imides. Yes, that's the point which I'm going to discuss is primary amides and primary imides. What is the difference between primary amides? Okay, there are two words. The first word is primary, or basically we will discuss amides, and the second one is imides. What is the difference between all these? So there are two things. Okay, 1 degree amides and 1 degree imides. So if we are having the above reactions, okay, RCO NH2 along with Br2, and what we will mix to it, we are mixing, I think, NaOH. Okay, yes, aqueous NaOH. Yes, or you can use KOH as I have already told you. So basically in this reaction, what form? RNH2 will form. RNH2 will form. Yes, but if we are having NH attached to two types of acidic group, it means see the structure here. Okay, this structure here, NH is attached to two types of acidic derivative, RCO NH C double bond O R. See this structure. This type of reaction can also be followed, and this is very important for the advanced examinations. Okay, and even for the boards they can ask, as you have already um, known about the term 1 examination, how it was. Okay, competitive based questions were there, not in chemistry, but you will see the level of the physics was about to JEE main. Okay, so due to this, all thing may be asked. I'm not pretty sure about it, but I think you should to learn this because you have enough time. Your exam will be on 26th of April. Okay, now what will happen? The same reaction will followed up, and RNH2 will form. RNH2, but you will say in first case and in second case there is no difference. But in second case, two R are there, and here you will see C double bond O, C double bond O, 2 moles of there. Okay, so what happens to it? So here RNH2 will form. We are not going with this. Okay, we are not going with this. Just neglect it and just see here ki RNH2 is forming. Okay, and here you can just put it 2 moles. Okay, now the notable points, the important point that you should to note is intermediate product of this reaction. Okay, so intermediate product RN double bond C double bond O. Okay, intermediate product that forms between the reaction is this. Okay, and migration of alkyl halide is the RDS. Yes, these are some important points, you should to note it down. And now come to the question, and this is JEE main question. Just read it and try to answer this question. This okay, first question: which of the following compound can be prepared in good yield by Gabriel Thalimide synthesis? First option is yes, basically this, because this is 1 degree amine, and the others, as you will see here, nitrogen attached with the 2, it means it's secondary amine, and here there is acid derivative amine. How it can be Gabriel Thalimide synthesis? No, not possible. and even in this resonance, as you can see, resonance, aryl amine, 1 degree aryl amine is not possible. Reaction will not be carried out. Okay. Which of the following amines can be prepared by Gabriel Thalimide reaction? Again, the first one, you will go with the same phenomena. 1 degree amine should be there. Okay. For to be possible, okay, to be possible of the Gabriel synthesis reaction. First of all, let's revise whatever we have discussed. In the next, we will going to see the reduction of nitriles and isonitrile. We will make 1 degree amine, okay, or even 2 degree amine, okay. So basically, to start all this, yeah, basically 1 degree amines will form, and 2 degree amines also forms when we take isonitrile, okay. In case of nitrile, 1 degree amine, and in case of isonitrile, 2 degree. Before that, we will revise all the things we have discussed. Amine, there are 10 types. Basically, we can make the quaternary salts also, along with 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree, okay. In preparation section, we have discussed ammonolysis of alkyl halide. In second, Gabriel Thalimide synthesis, and in third part, Hoffmann bromamide degradation reaction. What were these? In first of all, ammonolysis, we take ammonia, react with it as alkyl halide. Okay, halide halogen will be substituted, nucleophilic attack will be there, and the reaction will be followed, and 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree respectively will be found. Okay, in after ammonolysis, we have seen Gabriel Thalimide synthesis, in which we are having phthalic acid, it react with ammonia, and then with the help of ammonia, a thalamide will form, okay, thalamide. And if we will heat it, then thalimide will form. And after thalimide, we put aqueous NaOH or KOH, then what will form? N2 plus and K plus will be formed, okay, N2 minus and K plus will be formed along with the same group, okay, like benzene, and along with C double bond were attached, all these. And after that, we will react it with RX, alkyl halide, okay. We have reacted it with alkyl halide, then again the same process will followed out, and what forms? N thalim. What was the compound? What was the compound? The compound was yes, the compound was N-alkyl thalimide. What? N-alkyl thalimide. Okay, and if you will react with aqueous HCl or acidic water, you must say, then the RNH2 will be found. This was the basically in short Gabriel thalimide synthesis reaction. It also followed by SN2. Now we have discussed recently Hoffmann bromamide degradation reaction, in which we are having acidic derivative of uh, amide, okay, RCONH2. We react with it with Br2 or Cl2 along with KOH or NaOH. Then what will form? RNH2 will form, KBr will form K2CO3, and along with byproduct never used to rectamar, okay. Always go with the major product, and that we are hoping to get, okay. Our main product, okay, that we are need, that the answers, okay, that the answer is asking basically will be RNH2, okay, 1 degree amine. In the place of Br2 and NaOH, you can use NaOBr, and in place of Cl2 and NaOH, you can use NaOCl as well, okay. Now the next thing that I have told you in the previous slides, just recently I have told you, okay. In if RCONH2 react with Br2 and the same reaction followed, RNH2 will form, 1 mole of RNH2 will form. If I will react RCONH, then C double bond O R, which is in cyclic order, but RR were not connected, okay, is not connected, and we will follow same reaction then again, but 2 degree amine will form, okay. Now come to the next section, that is by the reduction process. I have, yes, in our class, okay, in our syllabus there is three types of preparation reaction of the um, three types of reduction process, okay. In our NCRT also book also given three types of reduction only, which is reduction of nitrile, reduction of nitro compounds, and one more reduction is there. So I will definitely tell you, don't aware about it, okay. By the reduction of nitriles, okay, nitriles and isonitriles, okay. So if you will say to me that we are reacting nitrile or we are reducing nitrile in the presence of LiAlH4, very good, very best reducing agent, okay, we are always used for the reduction, okay. RC triple bond N, okay, along with LiAlH4, okay, RCH2 NH2, 1 degree. Is it clear? Now, if we will react it with Rn positive, then what will form? 1 degree will form. First of all, see first reaction, RC triple bond N in the presence of LiAlH4. What will happen to it? RCH2 NH2 will form. Okay, just remember it. RCH2 NH2 will form. Okay, in but if we will reverse the order, like in place of nitrile we will use, if we will use isonitrile, then what will happen to it? It is very it will be very interesting to see it, okay. The reaction, what will happen to the reaction if we will using nitriles, then what was 1 degree amines forms na. But in case of isonitrile in presence of Li, the same reagent LiAlH4, what will form out? RNH and CH3 will be formed, which is basically 2 degree amines, 2 degree amine, or you can say it as a the formation of N-methylamine, okay. The second term, okay, the second preparation reaction that I have already told you, okay, before, which is by reduction of nitro compound. After that again a reduction is there, I will tell you. Yes, I think, yeah, we will be having that. I am just uploaded in this slides, okay. We will be discussing that also, what was that, okay. Before that, just go with it. The second process, okay. Whatever we have discussed, like by the reduction of nitrile and isonitrile, in nitrile 1 degree amine will form in the presence of LiAlH4. The same reagent with the isonitrile, we will be getting 2 degree amines in case of isonitrile, okay. The second method is reduction. The second preparation reaction of amines is reduction of nitro compound. Nitro compounds, as by name, you are clearly, I think, come to know about the compound, how uh, nitro compounds look like. They may be aryl, they may be alkyl, okay. Nitroalkanes are reduced catalytically to primary amines, okay. Nitroalkanes, just note it down. If we are having RNO2, nitro means RNO2. If we will do reduction into it, we can use LiAlH4, yes, LH4, because it's a good reducing agent. Or we can use metal, and along with metal we can use acid. Then also reducing is possible, okay. So there is two cases. First of all, First of all, RNO2 in presence of LiAlH4, RNH2 will be formed. Okay, so in place of LiAlH4, okay, RNO2 is again we are taking. Then in place of LiAlH4, we can use Sn plus HCl. Okay, in with the metal or HCl, or you can we can take Fe plus HCl. Okay, H2SO4 we can also take, because we need a metal and along with it acid. Okay, if we will go with it, then what will form? RNH2 and a water as a byproduct will be formed out. Okay, in place, but important to note is, in place of R, which is an alkane, we can also take a aromatic ring. Okay, aromatic compound we can also take. These are some questions which you can go with. Just take the screenshot. I am moving ahead, and because this lecture will be too much, okay, too much lengthy, so to reduce the time limit, I am just skipping the questions that I have shown you. Yes, the second reaction is what is name? Chimdit reaction, whatever its name. CHMIDT reaction. The second reaction is this. Okay, Chimdit reaction. So the next reaction is from alkanoic acid. Okay, this is from alkanoic acid. Alkanoic means RCOOH. Okay, so the next reaction is Chimdit reaction, which is basically from alkanoid. Okay, sorry, alkanoic acid from alkanoic acid. So in this RC double bond OOH is there, we are proceeding it with hydrojoic acid. What is hydrojoic acid? Here see, hydrojoic acid is N3H. The compound N3H is known as hydrojoic acid. The important terms that you are getting, just write it down and practice. Okay, whenever you will be practicing, already you come to know about the compounds. Okay, so with the hydrojoic acid in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, we are going with RNH2 along with N2 will form and CO2 will form. Okay, 1 degree amine, and along with nitrogen and carbon dioxide as a byproduct will be formed. Okay, this is alkanoic acid. Yes, other methods of preparation are also there, but these are only some important preparation reactions. I will revise after. Okay, I am revising it, and then we will end this lecture here. After that, in next video, I will be continuing this chapter, because this chapter have become too much lengthy, and I don't have too much net to upload it. So that's why I am ending this lecture here. Thank you. If you are getting knowledge from this channel, then must subscribe it. Okay, so I'm just revising, just listen it carefully. First of all, amines, preparation of amines, in which we have first seen ammonolysis of alkyl halide. Then after that, Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, then Hoffmann bromamide degradation. Okay, and by reducing nitrile and isonitriles we have already done, and reduction of nitro compounds we have already gone with, and recently we have seen from alkanoic acid. Along in alkanoic acid, what happens? We have taken RCOOH along with hydrojoic acid, which is N3H, in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 RNH2. It means 1 degree amine will form. 1 degree amine will form. Okay, and N2 and CO2 as a byproduct will be formed out. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe. Thank you.